Just before I continue on this story quest. Oh wait, wrong thing. Oh, no, Minecraft. That stuff up there.
Bright and sunny. Just the weather for farewells.
You're here.
Totally. The trio team is the best set up to reach the finals. No need, I already told her. She's fine with it. You sure know how to put me in a spot, Casterus. I need to travel with you, but I can't touch you. What a bother.
Sorry.
Aw, I was just teasing. Don't take it to heart. Did you know that the legends say you have to put an obol into the mouth of the dead or over their eyes if you want them to successfully cross the River of Souls and enter the Netherrealm? That's the fairy fare for entering the Netherrealm. However, I honestly won't ask you to pay this time. I'll pay. And then we'll just have to go through the motions.
Don't worry. It's not a lot.
All right, pass me the coin. It's time to get the gods' powers going. A fleet-footed trip to the Netherrealm. Here we come. Oh, one last thing before we go. I gotta give you this piece of advice. Especially to you, Princess Homebody. You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live once. So make the most of every moment you have. Get ready. Be steady. Hi, your turn. Don't be nervous. After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye. All done. Bye-bye.
Are you feeling all right? She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, she gains incredible speed that lets her travel anywhere in an instant. Just like how she clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer. We can only depend on ourselves for the rest of the way.
Don't worry. Mem's here to help. Being cute isn't my only forte. I'm strong, too.
This is Styxia, the city of dragons and waves. Anaxa hypothesizes that the missing Thanatos is somewhere in these ruins. This is the land of their birth. Or perhaps of their death. Anaxa had used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kephae. and when he was on the verge of death, he was pulled by Thanatos and caught a glimpse of the flowing river of souls. This alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, might actually make the souls of mortals and titans attract each other. Even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years, and even their followers haven't been able to find them, perhaps that special attraction could summon them here.
Oh, so are we going to use that Philosopher's Stone to conjure the Titan?
I guess that's the only way. The only leads we have now are the name of this city and the fairy tale about the dragon.
Thanatos is even more mysterious than I am.
Indeed. Even one as erudite as Anaxa could only point us to this place, and no further. We will be entering the unknown as soon as we take our first steps. But that won't be the first time in my long journeys. I believe that, rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Guess we'll find out.
Go back whence you came. Go back. The heck? What a beautiful butterfly. Is it talking to us?
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in places where many have met their demise. In Idonia, some think of them as manifestations of Thanatos' benevolence. By turning the lingering obsessions of the deceased into these creatures, it is as if the Titan has made life into a specimen. Others think of them as Thanatos' messengers that guide the departed to the nether realm.
The second theory sounds more believable. After all, the things they're saying are rather, direct.
Perhaps. But the fact that we're able to hear their whispers proves that we're fast approaching the realm of the dead. These shadowy figures. Are they illusions reflected by the River of Souls?
Mommy told us to go ahead first, but she's still not here yet. 1, 2, 3. I don't even know how many days have passed since then. Perhaps Mommy will be back once you finish counting the days on all 10 fingers. 1, 2, 3. It's been much longer than 10 days since we left Mommy.
Strange. For reflections in the River of Souls, they seem oddly animated.
But, Master, did that lady really lie to us? The Centurion personally instructed us to inlay the inscription into his shield, but now she's taken—
My child, that shield can never be cast. And there's no need for it any— Come, child. What is the name of that Centurion again? Actually, never mind. Forget I said that. I'll wait with you for her to come back. When that happens, you'll be able to keep making shields.
Don't be afraid, pal. Let's open our eyes wide, together.
Do you want to buy any fish?
Huh? He can see.
Wait. More living people. I'm not selling my fish to living people. You lot are too shameless. buying fish without paying. If I ever see her again, I will...
Could it be that you're all dead souls that never achieved rest?
So, do you want to buy any fish?
But there aren't any fish.
Other fish? I can only keep selling fish. So, do you want to buy any fish?
Apologies. I don't have much in the way of savings, but perhaps there's another way for me to release you from your suffering. Please relax. May you fall asleep peacefully amid a gentle field of flowers.
This...
I knew it. These people aren't illusions. They're the souls of the deceased. They're supposed to reach the end of the West Wind by floating down the River of Souls. Yet, they have floundered upon the shoals of the stream, unable to move forward. Did Thanatos reject them? Or perhaps they didn't really die at all? I have no idea. This circumstance is completely unprecedented. Hang on. Didn't he say more living people? So that means he's seen other members of the living apart from us? Could it be that these souls are stuck here due to someone's deceit?
If something is done out of goodwill, are you really gonna call it deceit?
Goodwill? I can't see anything good out of... Wait a minute. Lady Cypher,
That's me.
could it be that you are the living being that those souls met?
Ugh, I couldn't take their behavior anymore. So I stole some things here and made up some lies there. Just trying to give them something to look forward to, you know?
It's because of vile living creatures like you that we're being misunderstood by all of them.
What else am I supposed to do? You can see the mess this place is in. These poor souls are denied by the Netherrealm. So now they're stuck in a few brief moments of their life. Unable to move forward or back. Did you see those two blacksmiths on the way? They've been here for as long as the sun's been around, wailing over and over about casting a shield. Styxia is so freaky.
Then why have you come back, Lady Cypher?
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate water more than anything else in this world. Especially that stinky river of souls. But, I just discovered some stuff before I left. And I reckon you should know about it. It's about that boy who defied death. I found traces of him here.
Lord Mighty?
Oh, right! That's his name. Well, now you know. As for whether that info is actually useful, that's for you lot to figure out. So long, Princess Homebody. So long, Grey Mystery.
Huh? She disappeared just like that?
Lady Cypher has always been a free spirit. In any case, she has brought us some valuable information. If Lord Mighty is also somewhere along the river shoals right now, then he will certainly become our signpost. After all, he's different from those wandering souls. He will find his way, even in the realm of the dead.
Don't worry. It's time for me to show. Ornyx's rune of recollection is nearby. Use prayers to return the river to before it got flooded. Hey, over here!
Looks good.
Ornyx's miracle has appeared.
Amazing! It's like we're We're inside a giant bubble. Even the river got parted. Huh. So this path actually didn't exist back then?
Is that all?
There are wandering souls of the deceased here as well. We must first return to the present before we can communicate with them.
Looks good.
Is that all?
Looks good.
Great. The more the better.
Ah, by the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right? Since the current campaign requires the utmost care, I wasn't able to make time to welcome all of you. Please, forgive me.
Foreign warriors?
A priestess, a warrior, and a divine beast. You look identical to the blessed saviors that the Queen described.
A campaign?
Nobody knows. Of the scouts that went ahead, only one has managed to return. He says that the land ahead is a forbidden land that should not be approached, as it is the doorway. As for the rest of the scouts, they've completely lost it. While there is still dissension within the city, the scholars agree that this calamity was so unprecedented that it needed to be given a new designation.
An unprecedented calamity.
It seems that you have indeed heard about this. Well, death is just one of the possibilities.
A world that has never seen death. May I ask, where is the scout who managed—
So he returned to Styxia. He only had enough left in him to last no more than half a day. However, it was his— He said that he witnessed the demonic specter of an evil dragon at that treacherous land. The apparition opened its giant maw and devoured everything in sight.
Styxia? An evil—
It all sounds rather familiar.
Sir, could I ask—
The Queen? By...
Oh, it's the same lines.
Leave it to me. Sir, the war ended long ago.
Styxia. This cannot stand! Newcomers!
Oh, looks...
Sir, I am— Don't worry.
Cass.
I'm fine. I just didn't expect that I would still have to embalm others, even in the realm of the dead. Is this a remnant of his soul?
Well then, why should I place my trust in you? Holy maiden from afar.
Wait, this is— I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos, heir of death, Akima ought to treat you as an esteemed guest. However, you seem to have no intentions of concealing your involvement with the Council of Elders, while most likely being aware of my issues against them.
I cannot deny your claim. It was the council that offered this room to me, and they had only one request. They want the curse of death to be completely subjugated to your will. I was agreeable to that request.
But why?
I am unable to rid myself of this innate curse. However, from this day onward, I shall use it according to your will. I will never make any superfluous moves on my own.
I see. So that is how they plan to control the Flame Chase journey. They have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me. If I ever become obsessed with executing people, they will then have ample reason to terminate the Chrysos heir's journey.
And yet, you seem to not mind. This is quite surprising to me.
That's because the fate that we were born with is a burden far heavier than that of an individual's life. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance. Tidy up your precious garments and come with me. Akima welcomes you, Castoris.
I didn't think we'd find vestiges of
Perhaps, but I Indeed. While my relationship with the Council has always been quite ambiguous, Lady Aglaya has never taken any precautions against me. Instead, I really want to repay her for that trust. But why would this memory appear right now? Is this really Orynyx's power?
Could these dead monsters actually be... Ah, why are the Black Tide monsters here too? Can they swim in the River of Souls?
Even Thanatos wouldn't be able to accept Black Tide monsters into their realm. These traces seem to suggest that anybody who trespasses upon death will pay a heavy price. Since the realm of the dead must remain peaceful, it's imperative that we rid the place of... Please stay back. Let me deal with these enemies. As you wish.
There's more to life. Eternal.
Price second, my friends. Indulge yourselves! Time to mix things up.
So this is the warmth of life. Root here.
Enjoying yourself? Mimi!
Step up, let's see ya. It ain't over.
As you wish.
Grace and elegance.
In the mood for another beat? How's this taste?
Life is not so fragile. Root here.
Some value, I suppose.
Please cherish this time. As you wish.
Step up, let's see ya. Time to mix things up. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
If Dan Heng was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
If Lady Hycelens was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
We can't get through here. Let us return to the present.
You seem to be able to discern both the past and the future.
downtrodden fellow. Your sorrow and joy are but means for me to amuse myself. I will at least derive some comfort. If all the tears that I had shed were determined by some mightier being above.
It's...
Oh, this place. It must have been a beautiful courtyard in the past.
Please excuse me. I am but a scholar from a distant land who had the misfortune of falling into the River of Souls and turned into a member of the dead.
Huh? This one seems to know that
I was merely speculating, but it seems I was right. And you...
I'm sorry. I cannot bring you back to life.
I'm well aware of that. Even if you were able to revive me, I would never choose that option. That's because I didn't fall into the River of Souls by accident. Instead, I leaped into it to seek my death.
Why?
If you could see the life I've led, then you would not reproach me so. My life was far too miserable, but I did not expect things to stay the same even in death. What a joke. In escaping my mortal life, I've entered Circe's above. What cowards.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, Holy Maiden. At least you are able to respond to me, Circe's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
I have seen too many farewells. Her distress is quite commonplace. There are those who will end their lives over what seems to be this. For some people, this power that I possess is a... But I never...
Cass, are you still trying to create a world without death?
Yes, because when placed under time's vast scales, there is no worry in this world that cannot be solved. This is a wish that I've held for almost a millennium. My mind might have changed once upon a time if people managed to strike up a friend, but I've never been more firm in my conviction. Now that I've learned about your near-death state, it is my... new, I suppose? Eternal.
In the mood for another beating? Nice second, my friend. Indulge yourselves!
Let's continue.
How's this taste?
So this is the warmth of life. Root here. Still unanswered. Embrace a new life. May death protect us!
Reach the end of the story.
Damn it. Keep moving. So there is one actually.
Wow. This place is so spacious. Is this the kingdom's vault? That's fine and all, but we need to lay down some rules. We're not gonna return to the past to steal things. Do we need to enter that doorway to climb even higher? There seems to be a person.
But how should we get up there? The path is blocked yet again.
Oryx's 8 always appears in times like this. How convenient. Look, there's even a platform lift over there. A chest of the past has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside.
So hoping to go through that because they're not. Let's see.
correct.
Ma'am, do you really want me to answer that?
Not that you
Stay back. Don't come near me.
Why did... Or is he actually scared of his...
There's no need to be alarmed.
You have a point. While this might once have been the royal vault, it's since been plundered empty.
You've misunderstood us. We simply heard your shouts as we were passing by.
My goodness. Did I really yell out? I'm sorry to have bothered you. I merely saw a warrior. While that spirit didn't harm me.
A warrior?
Wait a minute. You seem to be quite different from him. Are you
It's a long story.
Thanatos?
Is it possible that he's also living in...
Death. Could it be that you are...
Pollux. Is that the embodiment of No. Death?
According to the warriors under the Centurion, but they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace.
Pray tell, where is that girl?
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty intends to control all of M4. As for whether this rumor is true...
You have my thanks for the invaluable... Please, treat this touch.
Thank you.
This is his...
Then you granted him death. That isn't like you. You would have refused, even if I commanded you.
I did it out of sympathy, believing that I wouldn't be racked with agony.
Sympathy? Sympathy for the...
That young man was favored by Talantin, who taught him a move that will defeat any mortal enemy with a single blow, and emerge victorious every time. He could rely on that move to always achieve victory during Era Chrysia. However, now that death has descended upon the mortal realm, that divine swordplay also means he can send others.
You feel that he's
Yes. Since he can never be inferior to others in martial combat, that's why he approached me and pleaded.
You are perhaps feeling lost from making...
I've seen the people of Idonia stand tall and proud in the face of death. Even before the fated finale arrived, they were already content with the lives that they'd lived. They had such proud expressions. Expressions that made me believe death would be an insult to these mortals if the concept is truly a power that a god had carelessly cast down upon the world. Perhaps death's authority was never meant to exist in this world. Just like how I shouldn't exist.
I won't refute your beliefs for now. But would you be interested in listening to a story of mine? It's a fairy tale from foreign lands, told by the person who brought you to me in that ice field long ago. A tale told by the Queen of Styxia.
What? Wait a minute. That means the girl born in the dragon's embrace, the personification of death these souls talked about. That's you, Cass?
I've already had an inkling for a while now. But I honestly have no memories of Styxia. My memories only begin after Aminet brought me to Idonia.
Don't look back. Keep moving forward. Always.
It's yet another eulogistic butterfly. Are we getting closer to the Nether Realm?
Ha!
once.
Could you be the scions of Styxia? Did you hear about the great work that I'm doing here? And have thus arrived to give me the last material that I need for
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of Pollux, perchance? You have, during the age of myth, a time likely before your birth, I was the unsurpassed zenith of alchemy that none could reach. On the shoals of the River of Souls, I shall make Pollux soar again and bring death back to the world.
But didn't that dragon already bring death to the world?
Oh, looks like you don't know the whole picture. Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind cannot die.
So... it's... This is my guess. The deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls until they reach the end of the West Winds. But... this...
That's right! That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the skies again. I have long since prepared my alchemical matrix in the tower. Although, that final ingredient, the final sacrifice, is none other than the girl who lives out her days with death.
What's going on? You didn't touch him.
I know that I am no longer capable of carrying out that task.
This...
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast too long before we began to seek divine bestowed death, so that we could be freed from the whims of fate. However, that brought doom upon us. Instead of summoning a supreme god, we encountered a monster that cut off the River of Souls. That detestable dragon Pollux denied all the dead from the gates of the Netherrealm. Unable to rest in peace, these departed spirits engulfed Styxia like a roaring tide. As a result, my city and that child is the only person whom I managed to save. Born within the evil dragon's abdomen, she has possessed the talent of death since her birth. She must have been granted to us by the gods as a chance for us to atone for our sins. Please, you must nurture her to adulthood and prevent her from experiencing all of the suffering that we went through.
I promise that I will care for her as a mother, that I will protect her from the evils of death.
By Fagusa above, thank you for your kindness as her mother. Please bless this child with a name before I am swept away by the River of Souls. Please, let me know how I should address her in my next life.
Oh, like how a transient raven butterfly, a fleeting papilio castor, perches on the twig of death. Castorus. That shall be her name.
That's... where my name comes from?
The sound's back. What is making that ruckus?
Living ones, don't waste your time bickering. The Netherrealm's wrath is falling upon you.
Black Tide creations. When did they... Mister, please fight them with
Be careful not to suffer the same fate as those Black Tide creatures!
Hide behind me! Life is not so fragile. Root here.
There's more to life. Existence is unity.
How's this taste?
Please cherish this time. As you wish.
Slice like it, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Embrace a new life.
Some value, I suppose.
May death protect us! Life is not so fragile here.
There's more to life. Eternal.
Step up! How's this taste?
I shall remember this warmth. Please cherish this as you wish.
In the mood for another beating? Time to mix things up!
So this is the warmth of life.
Slice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves! How's this taste?
Some value, I suppose.
Root here.
That's all you got? Time to mix things up!
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind. Embrace a new life. Return to dust. Protect us!
You?
Lord Mighty? Lord Mighty, you've been through some...
That black tide is endless. My death is only temporary. I will find my path of return and go back to the world of the living and continue my protection.
Lord Mighty, I have always wanted to... Why does death reject you?
I'm the one resisting it. I must resist the temptation to go with the flow. I'll go against the current and kill my way out of this cursed nether realm. That is my destiny.
It seems seems like he's completely focused on resisting the temptation of the dead's whisper. It seems his battlefield is not Lord Mighty, are you willing to... We're headed for the Matrix inside that tower to summon Thanatos from their prolonged concealment.
Shaolin.
That's right. If we can work together and defeat them...
Let the person who has brushed against death countless times.
Cass, are you sure you want...
I'm not afraid. There's... Rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option.